Hello everybody, my name is Carolyn and I am absolutely so excited to cook with you tonight. I hope you are ready. We have a fabulous menu coming right from the brand new catalog that is absolutely delicious. For those of you who got your hands on this beauty, I hope you're drooling because there's some delicious things in here that I'm super pumped about. So I'm going to be chatting about that, but we are going to be working right from the new things. And so these are sort of new things to me as well. And we're just going to have some fun. So again, my name is Carolyn Steffen, and I hope you are ready to learn a new recipe or two. And if you're just coming on, say hello. Hello, Sonia. So glad to have you. Wanted to start by saying thank you so much to our beautiful hosts. We've got Sonia Van Steen, we've got Jennifer Reikley. So thank you so much for hosting and being present. And I'm excited to cook, and I know you guys are excited to see the new stuff. So just a little bit about Epicure. If you are not familiar with Epicure, I'm sure you got lots of information over the last 3 days. We are a almost 25-year-old company. As of next year, we're celebrating 25 years. That's insane. I have been in the industry in this business specifically, for the last 15 years, which is wild. And I'm just really passionate about inspiring folks to create delicious, healthy meals in their kitchens for their families. That doesn't take a lot of time because, let's face it, we don't have a lot of time often. So tonight, that's what we're doing. We're doing a full meal from raw to ready in 20 minutes. That includes a really fun dessert. Mind you, my dessert is kind of cheating a little bit. It's a little bit something different and good, and yet I kind of cheated because, you know, we got some camera magic happening. So I'm gonna start there actually. As people come on, we will let them and say hello, where you're from. If you have, if you're a guest, I'd love to know how you know your host, and yeah, let's just share. So first things first, we're gonna start with dessert because why not? We gotta start there. So I'm actually going to make a popsicle. And you know, the summer season is upon us, almost. It's been really chilly lately, but we're gonna make some popsicles, and my kids love popsicles. I love popsicles, and this is kind of an adult popsicle, although I'm sure my kids will like it too. But I'm gonna be using the Blue Butterfly tea, and a couple of years ago, I discovered that you could make cold tea in brewing it in just regular cold water, and this was like mind-blowing to me. So that's what we're doing. I just have some regular water, and depending on the pH levels in your water will turn it different colors, which is really fun, and it's a great science experiment, especially for people like me who are homeschoolers. You never know what kind of pH is in your water, what color is it going to be this time. So the Blue Butterfly tea actually is filled with antioxidants and good things for your body, so you want to drink a lot of it. Anyways, it's a very refreshing drink, hot or cold, but I personally prefer this cold, and so we're gonna make a popsicle out of it. And so I only have one tea bag left, folks. This is crazy. Is my internet cutting out? Oh, your internet. My internet's. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully mine's not cutting out. If you are just getting on, just say hello. If you are catching the replay, make sure to hashtag replay because I'd love to know that you caught it. But if you're hopping on, say hi, where you're from, who your host is, if you're a guest, and yeah, so welcome. We are making popsicles, Blue Butterfly tea, and I'm just gonna put it in cold water. Now you can do this hot if you want, but, and I'm doing this first because it's gonna just need to sit for a minute. It takes a little bit longer brewing it cold, but I'm gonna just put it in there and show you what I do with it in a little bit. So I'm gonna put that aside, and we're gonna doctor it up, and we're gonna make popsicles, which I love and my kids love. And we have so many popsicle molds. It's crazy. Usually our freezer is filled with popsicle molds in the summertime, and we do all kinds of things. So things like our chocolate pudding in the popsicle molds, that's like one of our favorites. It's like a hot chocolate fudge pop, which is awesome. And what's beautiful about it is that you can put any type of milk. So if you have a dairy allergy or anything like that, you can make these beautiful fudgesicle popsicles that are so good and actually good for you. So I mean, it does have a little bit of sugar, but it's not like these crazy amounts of sugar that are often found in the things that we buy in the grocery store and other places. So anyway, so we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. We are making easy peasy tacos tonight, which is part of our brand new line. I gotta show you this. This is crazy. I was a little bit nervous about this at first. But so this is 100% vegan friendly. It acts like a meat and it's a pea protein. So that's it, guys. It's just pea protein and seasonings. It's wild. I am super excited about it. And I know Jessica, who I know you've been following. I know you're not on yet, but you're gonna love this. I know you already kind of cook this way because you're vegan, but I love this. I love just the idea of trading up 1 or 2 meals a week. We are not a vegan or a vegetarian family, although I would like to just be adding a little bit more vegetarian meals to our diet, just for all kinds of reasons, right? But I love that Epicure has brought this to the table. It looks like meat. I can't wait till you see this. It's so easy. Easy peasy tacos. And what I'm excited about, guys, is I'm gonna be bringing this camping this summer, and it's literally just add water and heat it up. It's so simple. So I have, when I'm, out of groceries, I just imagine myself being able to go, oh yeah, I've got those easy peasy tacos full of protein and all kinds of delicious nutrients in there. So we'll talk about that in a sec. But first, so we're making tacos. And we are gonna start we're doing a taco bowl, actually. So I'm gonna take a tortilla. You can take any size and any kind, gluten-free, the big ones, whatever you like. Now I've got my collapsible strainer here. See, it's fun, takes really no room at all. But I'm gonna use this as my tool to make my bowl, okay? So I take my tortilla, can you guys all see that? And I'm just gonna press it down. Sometimes I'll take like a prep bowl and I'll just press it in to kind of give it the shape of that, okay? I've got my assistant here. My beautiful daughter Brielle is here. She's helping me a little bit. She's gonna put things in the microwave and heat things up for me. So 30 seconds in the microwave, we're gonna pull it out, and then we're just gonna flip it over, and another 30 seconds, and we're gonna get this incredible, crusty bowl, like a chip. Guys, 1 minute in the microwave, is that not wild? So I'm really pumped about this recipe. Now, if you like a nice golden look, you can throw that in the oven with just a little brush of oil for 5 minutes, and it'll get nice and golden brown, beautiful presentation. Although, to be quite honest, who has time to do that? We're literally just gonna eat it like this. Sometimes, if I do it, I will even just, grind a little bit of sea salt on there, just to give it that extra yummy goodness, like a chip, like you're actually eating a chip. So that is our bowl. All right, so now you're gonna see there's a few bubbles, right? So you're just gonna wanna knock that down. And it's the reason why you take it out after 60 seconds. So I'm gonna take my prep bowl, I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna press it in just so it takes the shape of that bowl, okay? And then another 30 seconds, and it's done. Like, it becomes this crispy. It's crazy. Did you actually hear that? Like, look at how crispy that is. It's crazy. Anyways, I get giddy about stuff like that. I won't apologize, because it's just who I am. Okay. So that's the bowl getting ready, and now we're gonna get all the fixing. I mean, tacos are easy, and I don't really know anyone who doesn't like a taco, and you can fill that thing with just about anything these days, which is exciting to me because I love to get creative with tacos. But to add on to our tacos now, typically I wouldn't do this necessarily with tacos either, but this is so delicious. I would even make tacos out of this, like the actual shell, like pancake style, and flip it in with our what is it, cheddar and jalapeno cornbread. I'm not even a cornbread lover. I've never made it until now. This is so good. So everything is gluten-free, if you didn't know that already. Recipes right on the package, which is super handy. And this one is literally just 1/3 cup of milk, and you can use anything. I'm actually using a nut milk tonight because that's what I have. 2 eggs and 1/4 cup of either butter, or if you prefer oil, if you're a vegan, you can do that too. So that's it. That's all it is, the mix. And we are going to add our 1/4 cup of butter or oil or whatever you have, and 2 eggs. Oh, I didn't crack it enough. There's 1. Okay, perfect, thank you. 2. Get me a little cloth. And then our milk. So 3/4 cups of milk. We're just gonna add that right in there. Move it all aside. Thank you, dear. And then stir. Now with gluten-free batter, often you will need like to let it rest or whatever. And sometimes it can be a little bit gritty. So if that is happening to you, yeah, just let it rest for 10-15 minutes. We're not even gonna do that because I don't find it gritty at all. But if you are finding it, because I know I have heard some people say that, just let it rest. That's all you need to do. Make sure it's really well stirred. And then we are going to also add about 1/2 cup of cheddar. Now I've got a smoked cheddar. That's what I have in my fridge. You use whatever you have, right? And I'm just gonna eyeball it because that's what I do. About 1/2 cup of cheddar. Or mozzarella, or Asiago, whatever you have in your fridge. Or you can skip the cheese part if you are not a cheese lover. That's okay. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to put it in our round cake pan, and we're just gonna spritz it with a little bit of oil, and then use our basting brush just so nothing sticks, although the silicone is really amazing. And yeah, I find it doesn't stick too much. I just do it just so that it's really easy to pop out. And then I'm gonna take this and pour it right in. Actually, I don't know if you can see it already. Like it's so light and fluffy. It actually bubbles up really nice, which is great. Now, got hair in my mouth. One trick that I've learned with baking in the round cake pan, now I'm not putting this in the oven, I'm actually putting it in the microwave, which is really insane. Literally this will be ready in 3 minutes. Excuse me. Which is great. 3 minutes in your microwave, and the trick really is to just put a lid on it. So, oh, my steamer lid. So I'm just gonna take my round steamer lid and pop it on and put it in my microwave. And I just have found that it cooks the middle nice when there's a lid on it. So just put a lid on it, maybe a plate if you don't have the steamer. This just happens to fit almost perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the microwave for 3 minutes. Who's excited? I got like serious hair happening. I don't know what's going on here. Who's excited about that? Do we have any cornbread lovers? I have no idea. Tell me if you have a cornbread love. Excuse me. How many of you like spicy food? Now this one is just slightly spicy, not very much at all. It's pretty mild actually. So this is the one that just came out of the microwave. They're super tiny, but super cute, and the kids love them. Like they were filling it with all of the things more than once, which is nice. This one's a tiny one. I might, experiment with a bigger one at some point, which is fun. So I'm gonna put that aside because we're gonna keep going with our filling. What is next? Okay, so let's go and check out this meat. Okay, so I've got my wok here, and Brielle's just gonna heat this up, but it's so easy. Actually, can you get me the kettle? And 2 cups. I forgot to get some cups. So I've got some water. Hot water is preferable, although I forgot to actually heat it up. And if you can see, it's almost like, they look like little chips. That's how I can describe it. They're literally little chips, and all those beautiful seasonings. It's absolutely delightful. That's what it looks like. And it doesn't look like much right now. Literally, this is pea protein. There's like, what is that? Sorry, can you grab me that again? There is like 20 grams of protein per serving. which is crazy. So this, it says it makes 8 tacos. I think it makes a little bit more. It depends on your size of your family, I guess, and who's eating. But it actually makes quite a bit. So 2 cups of water, and then you're just gonna heat it up. That's it. It's wild. It still amazes me. So what's beautiful about this too is if you are wanting to just switch up a few meals a week with some vegetarian option, even just one, and you don't prefer tacos, you can add this meat, although there's taco seasoning in it, you could add this meat to a spaghetti sauce, a lasagna. I've done both already. It's fantastic. You don't even know, like my kids hardly knew that this was not meat, which is totally crazy. It's totally crazy and exciting to me at the same time. So I anticipate more of this style coming out very soon. So we're just gonna heat that up and it's gonna absorb all the water. And does it not already look like meat? I mean, there's a lot of water in there right now, but once it absorbs it, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. So that's that. All right, we're gonna make guacamole, and I have to admit, I am out of my guacamole mix. It's a crisis. But that's okay. I like to just play around with some different things, and I'm gonna show you if that happens to happen to you, or you're out of guacamole mix, you can do this trick, which I'm gonna show you. All right, so I've got an avocado. Mine was super ripe. Now to pick an avocado, you wanna make sure that it's soft and that it's a dark color, okay? If it's hard and green, it's gonna be bitter and it's gonna be really hard to get out of the casing here. So you can take a spoon to it, or if it's really ripe like this, you can literally just squish it out. And then you don't even need your spoon at all. So that's pretty simple, right? We eat a lot of avocados. My son has recently discovered hot avocados in his scrambled eggs, and he absolutely loves that. So instead of my guacamole mix, which I would usually put in because it's a little less spicy than what I'm using here, but okay, poco picante is my next go-to. I wouldn't add as much, but I'm gonna add a little bit of that to give me some flavor. This can be pretty spicy if you put too much, so you wanna be careful on the heat level if you don't love spicy. We love spicy, although the kids don't, so I have to be careful because I can go crazy sometimes. And then the kids are like, Mommy, it's too spicy. Go figure, right? So I've got my ceramic, this is a paring knife. We don't actually carry this one anymore. We carry the big one, which is a black ceramic as well. It's a chef knife though, and that's lovely too. And so I'm using my citrus press. We've got the lime side, the lemon side. We're gonna flip it upside down, and we're just gonna give it a little squish of lemon or lime. So there we go. And then I'm gonna use this other half for my salsa. All right. So do you see how like making your own guacamole comes together so fast? I love our seasonings because really super low sodium, low sugar, or no sugar, no sodium oftentimes. And just really great ingredients in there. A lot of our blends have really purposeful ingredients like chia and psyllium husk and turmeric and black pepper and things that are really gonna help your body function. And I love that. I love that Epicure is so intentional about what we're adding to our food. So if you're sticking to really clean ingredients and then going to the grocery store and adding some of those things that are filled with all the other things, the like MSG and chemicals that we don't even imagine that are actually in spices, it's wild. It's wild. So I love Epicure for that. So as you're going through the catalog tonight, just kind of think through some of the things that you might already be buying in the grocery store to do the flip, right? Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, so 3 minutes. Can you get me a plate? Maybe that big plate. I'm gonna flip this around. This is perfect. Oh, I wish you could smell this. It's the only problem with virtual classes is that you can't actually taste this. But I'm telling you, take my word for it. It's this sweet yet spicy cornbread that is truly phenomenal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my plate here, flip it around, And voila, you've got this spectacular cornbread. We're gonna let that sit for a minute and I'll cut into it. It's gonna be delish. So tomorrow night, actually, at a cooking class, I will be doing a cake. It's my son's birthday on Friday. So I'm, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm making the cake during the class. And I'm gonna be making it in that round cake pan. Can you imagine 6 minutes? I'm gonna have a full-on 2-layered chocolate cake, and then it cools super fast, and I can start icing it almost right away. Not right away, but like 20 minutes, half an hour, I'll be able to start icing it. So I'll post pictures for you guys. It's gonna be exciting and good. He wants a Kit Kat cake with all the candies, of course. But I am using Epicure Chocolate Temptation Cupcakes mix for the cake part, which is nice. All right, so here I've got some diced tomatoes. These are grape tomatoes, that's what I had. And again, here I'm gonna grab for my Poco Picante. This is a well-loved product. I use it for a lot of things. So we're gonna take that. We are going to grab our 4-in-1 spoon, and I'm not gonna make it super spicy. Again, the kids don't love it spicy. And for 1 cup of tomato, it's actually 2 tablespoons, which is fiery. And I like spicy, but that is fiery. So I'm actually gonna just do, I have like less than a cup here. So I'm just gonna do 1 teaspoon of tomatoes, and that'll be enough. And then we just need a little squish of lime or lemon, whatever you might have in your fridge. And you have a delicious salsa. Now, if you like to get fancy, you can add, you know, you can add beans or chopped up green onions or cilantro. If you are a cilantro lover, that would be fantastic in here to really beef up that salsa, and super fast, fresh salsa on your table in minutes. Now, Sonia, I noticed you had fajitas. Was that last night's dinner? Yeah, super simple, super easy. You can make all these extra fixings on that. All right, what do we got? We got meat. The meat is ready. Can you believe that? It's ready. So we are gonna take a look at what that looks like. Do you see how much it looks like meat? And it tastes really good. Like, I was really nervous, but this has been really good. Yeah. I really enjoy it. The kids have enjoyed it. My husband doesn't know the difference, which is great. So we are gonna use that for topping our taco here. Right? Put that over there, Seth. And then let's just get down to one last thing, and that's our popsicles, okay? So as you can see here, we've got our tea, the blue butterfly tea. And it's only 1 bag, so it's not super potent, and there's quite a bit of water in there, but it's a little bit, and it's gonna give me what I need here for my popsicles. I'm waiting for my order. Okay, so I've got some beautiful color here, and then we are going to go ahead. Oh, let's see if I have even a squeeze left. All you need is a little squeeze of lemon or lime to make this spectacular, this come to life and really have some color here. I don't know if you can see it changing. So it goes from purple to this gorgeous pink. Isn't that beautiful? Like in minutes before your eyes. So you're getting the beautiful vitamin C from your lemon or lime, and it's just so pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make popsicles, and I'm gonna sweeten it. You can sweeten it with whatever you want. I love sweetening it with summer berry. It's a super versatile product to begin with, and I don't have another measuring spoon, so I'm just gonna pour. We're gonna put about a tablespoon, I would say. Can you actually get me another spoon, hon? Something big. Oh, beautiful. So just a little summer berry, which is gonna give it some color, some more color. So it's gonna make a really pretty popsicle. And then we're gonna add another layer of you know, just nutrition. We're gonna put some frozen blueberries. Just gonna put a few in each. There you go. Whatever you have. If you have strawberries, if you have anything fresh, it's perfect. And then we're just gonna add it to our popsicle mold. And I have some magically that are already ready that I'm gonna show you here. And then you just put your popsicle molds in, Again, I love making popsicles. You can do all kinds of flavors, and you can feel good about serving this to your family because, quite frankly, it's all good things. We've got that blueberry tea, the yellow one actually. We've got the blueberry tea that is filled with antioxidants and goodness, and you're adding your blueberries to that. It's absolutely delicious. So here's one that I made this afternoon. Let's see if we can pop it out here. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Like, wouldn't your kids or even you or your hubby love to eat that? Is it not spectacular? Gorgeous. Now, I think I did add a little bit of honey to that, I think. Can't remember. I added a little bit of honey just to sweeten it up a little bit more, and then the summerberry, and that's it. And you can do so many combinations with that, right? Which is amazing. Brielle gets the final thing here. All right, so now it's time to build everything. So I've got my tortilla shell. Let's grab a plate here. I've got my tortilla shell. I'm gonna put some lettuce, so it's gonna be like a real bowl, a real taco bowl. If you've ever been to a restaurant and enjoyed a taco bowl, I love it. So we've got our salsa. Do you see how fast this is? Is this not wild to you? I love that about up here. So we've got some salsa. Let's go ahead and put our meat. Do you want to grab the meat? Put our meat in there. Yeah, let's put it right here. Oh, you want to just hold it? That's great. We've got our meat. Our beautiful meat in there. And we're going to add some guacamole. Boop. And of course, a little bit of cheese. Can't go wrong with the cheese. And voila, that is that. And I would eat this with a fork. My kids like to eat it like a taco still, but I like to eat it with a fork. But is that not fancy and beautiful? And you can whip a ton of these out. Like if you make these in advance, you know, as you're making your salsa and stuff, you're just popping these in the microwave a minute at a time, 30 seconds at a time, you know, and you've got all these beautiful bowls. Isn't it great? So beautiful. And then we are going to serve it with a side of cornbread here, which is delightful. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Oh, I'm actually gonna eat this. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm actually gonna eat this. Usually it's too late and I save it for the next day. But here's dinner, guys. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. So that's that. That's pretty much what we do here. So thank you so much for joining us. I have just a few minutes, so I thought I would share a few things, just some details. Right now, a lot of the things, actually, all of the things, the easy peasy taco, the cornbread, some of the newer products are currently only available in our Simple Summer collection. So red pepper jelly and a few other items are only available in that collection. So if you are wanting to pick that up, make sure to talk to me about that, as that's how you can pick it up. And honestly, the entire package is gorgeous and delicious and is going to make your mealtime so easy. It comes with a digital meal plan. All you need to go is to the grocery store, grab your things, and all the recipes are there for you. All the meals. So that's one way to get some of those things. And but for the most part, everything is there. Just a few items that we're waiting on still because of raw ingredients and COVID and all of that. So, but please, thank you so much for joining us. I totally do appreciate it. Thank you so much to Jen and to Sonia. I look forward to serving you guys some more. Now, if you love this experience and want to see something totally different, a new recipe, new meals ideas, please make sure to private message me and we will hook you up. Not only will our hosts benefit from that, you will absolutely benefit from that with a $20 extra in free goodies on the day of your shopping spree. So that's pretty exciting. And then if you are, if you know somebody who is looking for a little bit of extra income, please, let them know about Epicure. Connect us together. This business has completely transformed my life for my family. I get to stay home with my kids, and I've had the opportunity to like travel all over the world because of Epicure, pay off hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and truly feel like I've made an impact on people's lives as I serve delicious, healthy food and help people create that for their own families. So if you saw how easy this is, please private message me. If you know somebody who needs a little extra income or a lot of extra income, please make sure to let me know. I would love to help you out in that way. All right. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate all of you, and the epic draw is coming. So make sure you've got a few more hours to plug into all of the different posts that happened over the course of the last 3 days, and your names will be going into the draw. And tomorrow I will be coming on live for just a few minutes to do that draw too. Anyways, take care, everybody. I look forward to serving you in the future.